So today, or this morning to kick off the marathon, we're going to be doing a Harvest Moon SNES randomizer. Ignore that save file. I had to make sure the seed was working. So basically, every item, tool, loading screen, so like entrance, and song in the game is random. And we also don't have to do the intro. So normally you would have to, like, go meet everyone, and it takes like 2.5 minutes, but we're actually gonna run right back. Thank you all for the good luck. And yeah, the goal I'm going for is the best ending. There are 20 endings in the game, which are basically like little cutscenes, and you can only get 12 of them normally, 16 with glitches, and 4 of them require you to not be married, so you obviously can't get those while getting the 4 endings that require marriage. The reason 12 of them normally, or the reason 4 of them aren't obtainable without glitches are because you have to have, or you have to get married to each girl. And normally, obviously, you can only get married to one per save file. But if you hit the X button on the frame you propose, you can actually keep the blue feather. Oh yeah, we have red clothes as well. So one of the requirements for the best ending is, hugging your dog 100 times. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. And also drink some coffee so I can wake up a bit. Just recently bought an SNES and this game 2 months ago. Nice. Yeah, this is definitely a top-tier game, in my opinion. Like, even to this day, it would probably be my second favorite in the game, or in the series. Okay, so we have a golden axe and a beanstalk. We can't plant the bean until winter, but that will give us a power berry, which is one of the requirements for the best ending. The best ending refers to... It technically doesn't have a name in the game, but the community has kind of dubbed it as the happy family ending. You have to be married, you have to have 2 kids, 10,000 G on hand. You also need 10 power berries, hugging the dog like I said. And I want to say something else I'm forgetting. I can actually check on my notes here. Oh yes, 1 cow and 1 chicken. Okay, so Vanilla Flower Shop is kind of bizarre. Vanilla Church as well. To be fair, there's not a ton of entrances in the game to randomize. Okay, yeah, now we have a new one. Okay, so the back door of the animal shop is in the mayor's house. Vanilla Bakery. Interesting. Okay, I think that's the bar. Okay, the carpenters are in the bakery, or the animal shop. What's my favorite? My favorite game is 64. Oh yes, Sam already answered. But yeah, even though I didn't play 64 until, I want to say like 2016, 2015. Game, please. Every time you talk to Ellen, in Fall, there's a chance you have that dialogue box for liking sweets. And, every time you select that, you get 8 affection. So I think just because of the season I spawned in, I'm gonna go for Ellen. Because, each of the bachelorettes have a different affection spam. So Ellen has one in spring and fall. And I think technically most of them have some sort of a spam in every season, but they only give like 2 affection in some cases. So off the top of my head, the only one that works in fall, or the only one that's good in fall, is Ellen. And I don't feel like waiting until a later season. BTN is a better version of 64. Kind arguably, depending on how you look at it. It's a completely different game. Or like a completely different town, I mean. So even though it's like the same engine, it's just, or not even the same engine, it's the same graphics. Like the story and characters and everything like that are all different. I do like Back to Nature myself, but there's things in 64, like the photo album, that aren't in Back to Nature. Yeah, basically what XNAD said. Okay, so I think I'll split that up a bit. I've probably done like 10 today. Maybe more, maybe like 15. I do want to go ahead and see what's in here. Okay, the tool shop. So there actually is a bug in the randomizer that I've not fixed in like a year now. That's my bad. Hello Shizbang, yes, this is live. Welcome in. But yeah, there is one bug that I didn't fix with the tools. For whatever reason, buying some of them will like completely break your tool shed, which is obviously very bad. So I'm gonna have to avoid buying anything unless I absolutely have to. Okay, vanilla rocks, milk from weeds. So that's another bug I still have to fix. Some items in the game are designed to not get rid of the item you got it from, or the item on the ground. Milk is one of those, because normally it comes from a cow, and obviously milking a cow should not cause the cow to combust. But unfortunately, if those items are randomized to something like a weed, then the weed is just kind of there forever. Milkweed, yeah. I don't have a problem abusing this, just for the sake of the marathon, but in the future I obviously would like to fix that. Did I check what's in here? Okay, the mayor's house, that's important for later. We do need 900 happiness for the best ending. And we can actually spam that by talking to the mayor. Okay, poison mushrooms from those weeds. Grass from mushrooms. Poison mushroom is a turnip. But yeah, this is a very, bare bones mod. I put more of my effort into the 64 randomizer, which should be coming any day now. It's been delayed for like 9 months. And then after that I can go back and fix these. Or fix this one and the Save the Homeland randomizer. If you'd like to play them or try them out, you can find them on harvestmoonrandomizers.com. I can try to link that in a minute here. Hey Tacos, how's it going? Thank you for the good luck. I appreciate you stopping in. HM Remaster and Unreal Engine 5. That is honestly my only dream in life. Oh, thank you, Sam. For, Marvelous to port Harvest Moon 64 to, like, a new engine. Like, I would honestly be fine with no new games. If they just remade, like, the existing games, I would be more than happy. Because realistically, they wouldn't need to do a ton of work. I mean, assuming they haven't, like, lost the source code or anything, they could realistically do, like, one remake per year. And the people would be happy. Community needs more modders. Yeah, for sure. That is one downside to, liking such niche games like Harvest Moon. If you look at something like Pokemon, they had, like, complete ROM hack editors back in the early 2000s. Like, I want to say, like, 5 years after, Gen 3 came out. There were, like, pretty in-depth tools for modding that. Okay, how much money do I have? 5,000. So yeah, I think I'll focus on getting lumber today. Also, because I started in fall, I actually have less time to get the best ending. I've actually lost, like, 2 full seasons of work. Or 2 full seasons to work on that. One thing I am worried about is, because I started with a glitched weed and a golden axe, I'm kind of worried about, finishing too soon. Or, like, too far under estimate. So if that happens, I might have to, Sorry, I'm still trying to wake up here. I might have to go for, like, a highest Ranchmaster rating. Not a full 999, but, just see how fast I can get, like, 500. Worried about finishing too soon. Yeah, it's funny how that works out. Like, marathons are the one time you don't want to, like, get a world record or anything. Oh yeah, today's a weekend. But I think that does give me some affection. I want to say +4. Okay, the cave is behind the, animal shop. Do I have a hammer? If I do, I need to go check the, chicken statue. I'm gonna try to do everything glitchless, with the exception of the, milk. Or, like, duplicating milk from the weed. So if I can avoid doing the power berry dupe, I'm going to. And if not, then I can do that at the end. Is there a girl that you can canonically... or that is canonically your wife? At least here in Europe, I think you only saw Ellie on the old covers. I wanna say Ellie/Ellen is like the canon wife. Like in this game and in 64, I wanna say there's dialogue that kind of confirms that. But Sam can correct me if I'm wrong. So yeah, there's a 10% chance, roughly, each time I break this. Okay, there we go. Why am I breaking it? There's a berry you can get, and I need all 10 of those for the best ending. But yeah, I don't know if there's a canon wife per se. It might have just been that Ellen was the favorite. Ellie's the protagonist's cousin. Yeah, that is a little sketchy. Yeah, honestly, this game had a lot of good ideas and mechanics that never came back. Like the ending system and the ranch master rating. Hang on, where's the mountain? I think it's over here. That is one downside to randomizers. I'm so used to the original game that I'm not used to having to, like, go to the flower shop to get the church or whatever. Or having the Barbie in the cave. So another thing to look out for is... you can get a berry from the stumps as well. Hey Atro, how's it going? Hope you're having a good morning. And if I miss the berry, like if I ran away here and didn't pick it up, it would actually despawn forever, which is obviously not good. found her to look a bit boring. Yeah, I can see that. The first one I married in any game was, Anne, funnily enough. And then later on I decided to, go for Ellie. Do you only need to go in the spot for a second? Yeah, so whenever you enter, you get 20 stamina. And I want to say exiting does as well. So if you like hop in and hop out, you immediately get 40 stamina. I could be wrong, but I don't think sitting around and bathing actually does anything. Like if you sit there for 20 minutes of real time, you get the same amount of stamina as like just hopping in and hopping out for 2 seconds. I really need more coffee. I'm normally not a morning person. So waking up at 7 o'clock was very challenging. Okay, so Harvest Fest tomorrow. I actually don't know if I can get a fish from that. Or a power berry. Normally you need a power berry or a fish. Sorry, a full moon berry or a fish. And because it's a randomizer, I don't know if I have access to those. Okay, that's a tomato. What time is it? It is 8:30 a.m. And this is a fish. Wow. Okay, so that's actually very lucky. I want to say there's like 30 items in the game, and one of the 2 items I needed happened to be in like one of the 5 that I have access to. Like how his eyes get big when chopping stumps. Yeah, there's some funny animations in this game. I kind of wish that they would bring that back. Like this game and 64 both had more cartoony animations. Like the cows in 64 getting left out in the rain. Fish in his natural habitat. Yeah, just chilling on top of a mountain. Living in a plant. So we bring that to the square and get our second power berry out of 10. The old games feel nicer than the new ones. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm in the same boat. Okay, so once we talk to everyone, we can dance with Anne. Well, we could dance with anyone, but I'm gonna choose to dance with Anne. Wait a minute, no. I'm actually marrying Ellen this time, so... Morning, Renna. Yeah, honestly, I don't think we ever pinged the schedule, or like announced it when it dropped. So we could have done a better job, like announcing it. Yeah, submissions closed, and then I just totally forgot about pinging the schedule. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, continuing on about the, older games feeling nicer. If I could pick one game, or like one Harvest Moon game to play for the rest of my life, it probably would be this one. Even though I like 64 more, if I could only play one, it would be this one, as weird as that is to say. I guess it's like, if you had to pick between, like, a hamburger and a healthy meal of, like, chicken and rice, obviously you'd want the hamburger, but if you had to eat one for the rest of your life, you would want the healthier option. .64 is like a hamburger to me, and this game would be the healthier dish to keep coming back to. Okay, so today's the egg hunt. You'd rather die early and eat hamburgers? Fair enough. Which one am I looking for? Light blue? Hey Josh, how's it going? Okay, green up top. Oh, that was it too. So there's 2 empty ones to start off. So that would have been my third, meaning it was the light blue. Okay, now we need pink. And green. Orange is gonna be down here. Or not. Oh no, it's right here. And then the final one is gonna be dark blue. Or purple, whatever you want to say it is. New Starter got most of its ideas from HM Games. This is your first time seeing it. Yeah, this is honestly one of my favorite festivals in the game. Or in the series. Okay, so we got the turtle figurine. Normally I might reset, but I think I'm gonna keep it. I do have to finish spamming Ellen before the end of fall. I can go ahead and do that today. Those were not the same color. You actually might be right. Where am I going? I think the town's up here. I always get turned around playing randomizers. I also really need more coffee. I thought I would wake up a bit, but apparently not. Game drank too much juice. And I think the bakery was vanilla. So Ellen's diary should be back here. One, two, three, four, five. Is that 5? Yeah, it is. You like watching Harvest Moon Jesus? Well, thank you, Vanguard. About Trio of Towns for DS? Yeah, I haven't played Trio of Towns that much. But I would definitely like to play it more. Demo's gonna be running tomorrow, and he's actually ran that game before. I think it's on speedrun.com. And yeah, it's definitely a very good game. Just very long. Like, I think the marriage runs are like 4 or 5 hours. What are my top 5? So 64 is my favorite, followed by this game. And then number 3 through 5 are kind of tricky for me. Just because there's so many that I like. Back to Nature and Friends of Mineral Town are kind of tied for 3rd, I think. 4th would maybe be DS or Magical Melody. I don't know, it's so tough. I feel like my favorite, or my top 5 changes, depending on my mood. Like, the only ones that never change are 64 in this game. But one year it might be like 64 SNES, Tree of Tranquility, DS, Hero of Leaf Valley. And then another year it's like 64 SNES, Magical Melody, Game Boy Color 3. Like my number 3 through number 5 just change all the time. Yeah, I would say Magical Melody is good. I personally like it. Some people don't, just because of the animations in the game. They are very slow. Like, exiting the house takes like 20 seconds. Watering crops takes a while. But like, as far as I'm concerned, the only downside to that game is clunky animations. Everything else about it is pretty good. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want to say that's like 350 affection. So I'll do like 10 more maybe. Surely the worst thing about Hero of Leaf Valley is never being able to beat Sam's times. Very true. I'll have to crank out the emulator with, insane settings for instant loads. Funnily enough, lag is actually an issue in that game, but only on the PS TV version. Because, whenever Natsume ported it to a more powerful console than the PSP, they somehow messed up the port and made it lag. So the PS TV version runs at like 20 to 25 FPS most of the time. We actually thought Sam had like a PAL console at first, until we tested it on mine as well, and realized that, no, the PS TV just runs at like 25 FPS. Have to play GoldenEye style? Honestly, yeah, that would work. If you look at the wall, the game won't lag as much. Like, it seems to lag when it's loading something in, so if you look at the same object the entire time, in theory it won't lag that much. Okay, I think that should be enough. I only need like 650 affection total. And once I get married... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, that should be close enough to... 400. So yeah, that should be plenty. Sorry, I need to sit up here. I'm like really slouching my back. Okay, that's much better. And I think I'm gonna try to go buy the house upgrade today. And then get married soon. Special edition on PS2 physically hurt you. Yeah, that really was a pathetic port. Like, it's natural for porting a GameCube game to the PS2. But like, if Capcom can put Resident Evil 4 on the PS2 without a lot of lag, like A Wonderful Life can go on the PS2 without lagging. I think the issue was they didn't, like, lower the quality of the graphics or models or anything. The only thing they added was culling, and they did it kind of poorly. So, like, you could be looking right at somebody and they wouldn't be there, and then you walk one step forward and they pop in. So adding a, like, pretty horrible pop-in mechanic is the only thing they did to reconcile the lag. And unfortunately, it just did not work at all. And they also didn't even cap the FPS, so the game would run at, like, double speed if you were looking at a wall. But luckily they did fix that in the PS2 version, or sorry, the PS4 version. And I think because I don't have a good way to make money, or I might not have a good way to make money in the future, I'm going to go ahead and get all of mine today. Okay, so P-chan is Ellen's bird. We actually saw him briefly in her back room, or in her room in the back of the bakery. Doing this event gives us 50 additional affection with her. So even though I don't have to, or I probably don't have to, I'm going to just in case. And, it wouldn't hurt for more flavor, you know? Make the run more interesting. One of the only two games you've had crash on you. Never want to hear that sound again. Yeah, it's kind of funny how, like, the Wii and PS2, and maybe the GameCube as well, didn't have any sort of, like, sound output cap on a hardware level. So if the game crashes, you get hit with, like, 75 decibels of high-pitched whining. Thought it was killing your PS2. I'm honestly surprised there's never been a game that's, like, bricked a console. Not from Natsume, but just from, like, any game developer in general. And maybe there has been, and I just don't know about it. So yeah, I need 10,000 for the second house upgrade, 10,000 for the best ending, 5,000 for a cow, 1,000 for a chicken, 2,500, or no, 1,500 for grass. So that's like 27,500, and then 28,500 for the blue feather. So yeah, shouldn't take too long here. Okay, rainy Sunday. So even though my... Even though my house is done in time, I can't buy the feather until the following Sunday. Which I guess is fine. We're still getting married, like, very early. So that's not an issue at all. And we also have to wait for the, earthquake. That's gonna happen at some point here in winter. Did I save? Okay, yeah, I did. Please, no snow tomorrow. Oh well. We have plenty of time, that's not a huge deal. Morning, Heinz. Thank you for the good luck. Okay, so that was the earthquake. I'm gonna go ahead and get the power berry for that. And I can also go ahead and plant the magic bean. Oh, wait a minute. No, the bean's not for winter, I don't think. I think that's in summer. Or maybe spring or summer. Do I have to reset? I might have to. Because I did not get an opportunity to name that horse. Let me see if that's broken or not. Okay, well I have the horse. But I cannot speak to it. I'm gonna reset just in case. So yeah, that's something I have to look out for in the future. Whenever I update the randomizer, I have to fix that. My Jason Momoa look is coming along nicely. Thank you, Heinz. Oh, I see what the issue is. The cutscene... Normally you would start on the right, and the cutscene would make you walk left. But because I'm on the left side, it makes me leave the, screen. Okay, I'm trying to think here. My brain is so fried this morning. Right, mountains are to the right. When do we start shooting Aquaman 3? I wish I could leak it, but I might get fired. I heard there was a Harvest Moon speedrunner who was very weak and not as muscly as me, being Jason Momoa. And I heard they might be casting him instead to replace me. Okay, yeah, so I think we have to plant that in the summertime. Aquaman 2 sucked. I haven't seen it, I'll have to, I still haven't even seen the first one. Okay, so that is Power Berry number 3. Or no, number 4. Because, yeah, we got the, chicken statue, Harvest Fest, Stump, and now Cave. So yeah, that's 4. Could be the opposite of a stunt double. I don't know, some of those stunts get pretty crazy. If they have a stunt that requires saving into the dog race in Harvest Moon 64 while sick during an all photos run and losing like 2 hours during a race, then I could do that stunt. That is one stunt that I'm very good at doing. Oh my god, I can't even think. How am I gonna do a Harvest Moon 64 randomizer when you have like 50 things to do? When I can't even do it in a, I can't even do a best ending randomizer without my brain getting fried. Okay, today's Thursday. I'm going to chop a few stumps. And then buy the feather on Sunday. I have to not save when I sleep on Friday, in case of snow. So just not starting at 7 AM. Yeah, that's a good call. Maybe if we had an official Harvest Moon Speedruns G Fuel sponsorship, and I could drink like 1,000 milligrams of caffeine. For the high octane Harvest Moon speedruns. G Fuel sponsor, I believe. We could get the official branded cups and everything. Have it pay for the in-person meetup for HMV10. Speaking of, I want to talk about that while we have people here. We've kind of been bouncing around the idea of doing an in-person marathon at some point. It's kind of tricky because we're all, like, spaced out over the world. But in February of 2026, if we can make it work, for the 10th anniversary of the Valentine's Marathon, I would really like to do an in-person meetup. Even if we only have like 10 people show up and we just rent an Airbnb. If anyone's interested in that, definitely let us know, because we need more people. Hey Bonkodu, thank you for the good luck. Still waiting on the HM64 100% relay. Yeah, we have to do that at some point. Realistically, it's only like 9 days if we did it co-op. Blue feather who? More like the red feather. This is a blue feather of happiness. It's actually a red feather of happiness. Only 9 days. If we had like 3 people, and we did 8-hour shifts, 9 days is very doable. Oh no, it's blue again. Okay, now it's red, we're good. If plan far ahead, you definitely try to make it. Yeah, I think if we do it like a year and a half in advance, like if we book the dates and solidify it in say like February 9th through 12th of 2026, it would definitely be a lot easier for people to commit to. Because we were looking at it before, and you can rent like an entire log cabin for like $200 a night in the Midwest in America. So if we do like a 3-day weekend, that's like very doable, split 10 ways. Okay, sunny Saturday. I'm gonna go propose, even though it's very early and I have like a lot of stuff left to do in the run. I'd rather just get it out of the way. Getting everyone to the right airports at the right time. Yeah, that would be tricky. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can show it off here. I'm not gonna hit X, because I would lose my axe. Okay, see how I hit select there? If I had hit X, I would have switched my tool and kept my blue feather. So you can actually use that glitch to get married 5 times, and it actually glitches out the sprite of your current wife. So you can end up with like Ellen with blue hair, or Anne with pink hair and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. So we are officially married. All we had to do was tell one woman we love chocolate, like 50 times, and then give her a $1,000 feather. And I guess having a house paid off and 19,000 G in our pocket probably also helped. Would work for you. Yeah, it's a real strat. Okay, so that's why I wanted to, come back and pick up the bean. So this is the glitch I was talking about. When the carpenter returned my hammer, he brought me back he turned my feather. No, he turned my bean into a feather. So I now have 2 blue feathers and no magic bean. So yeah, hopefully I can get that bean back in the future. Because that was a free 10,000 G that I lost. Although that does mean we can get our 5th power berry. We can plant a crystal, which spawns a fairy. This was like very clearly taken from The Legend of Zelda, and I'm pretty sure the developers actually confirmed that. That a lot of like how the game plays was inspired by A Link to the Past, which is pretty cool. And I think I'll get a little bit more lumber. Just because, now that I'm married, my wife is gonna get mad at me if I come home late. Anne, Ellen, Maria, and Nina all act like that. Every time you enter the house, it's not just sleeping, but every time you enter the house after 6 PM, they lose 2 affection. Although, funnily enough, Eve actually gains 2 affection after you do that, or when you do that. Which was, I guess the developer's way of showing that the bar girl is not committed to fidelity as much as the other 4. Ain't nobody happy, exactly. So if you saw in the top right there, there was a fox that ran by. Oh no, the cave is closed. How sad. If you idle for too long, wild animals will appear, and that'll give you, happiness. Although luckily in this run we can spam that with the mare on Winter 30th. Okay, 314, I need about 196 more, which would be 10, 20, 30... 31, 32? Or 33? So I can go ahead and finish that tomorrow to avoid my wife being upset. And I'm trying to think of what power berries I need. I think I'm at 6. So I get 1 from the egg hunt in year 2. 2 from the farm is 9. And then I have no idea which one I'm missing after that. Like, I'm actually completely blanking. Oh right, if you sell a chicken in fall, the peddler will offer you a power berry instead. So yeah, that would be all 10. And I think the only one I was capable of missing was the Harvest Fest. Because you might not get a fish or a full moon berry on that day. But luckily I did. Okay, so I think 1 or 2 more loops should be enough. I think I'll do 2 just in case. You know what? I actually have some on the farm, I think. So I can do 1 more, use the cave to teleport to the town, order the extension, and then finish breaking them on the farm. Yeah, I think that'll be a plan. Oh, it's actually getting to be a bit late, so maybe we buy it tomorrow instead. Okay, Thursday the 23rd, 2-3-TH. And yeah, tomorrow's the Starry Night Festival, and I'm actually forgetting which of the 5 screens Ellen spawns on. So things could get interesting. Because it actually is coded into the game that your wife gets mad at you if you attend the Starry Night with a different woman. Which obviously makes sense. Okay, church is Maria. Bar is Eve. Spa is Anne. So it's a 50-50. Ellen is either in the town square or the mountaintop. Oh, good. That was very scary for a moment. Wow, who would have thought? The girl who gets along with me the most is Ellen. It's very shocking. Okay, Saturday the 25th. On the 30th, I'm going to spam my happiness with the mayor. Every time you talk to him on New Year's Eve, you get 5 happiness. And we need 900, so that is very useful. Did I say 500? I meant 900. We get about 500 naturally during the run. So yeah, playing casually if you don't spam it, getting the extra 400 there is actually kinda hard. Doing things like buying paint for your house, and watching animals. That kind of stuff increases your happiness. But it's definitely a very slow process to, actually max it out, or get above 900. And where was the mayor's house? Was he in the cave, actually? He might have been. Or maybe in here. Okay, yeah, he's in here. This year is indeed coming to a close. Believe it or not. Also, I totally forgot to actually finalize my house upgrade after ordering it. So I'm gonna have to do that in the spring. Oh, never mind. We can do that right now. Yeah, rip year. Feels bad, man. Year 1 is officially dead. Dead and buried. Morning, Vidya. How's it going? For anyone who does not know, Vidya is going to be doing a 10-hour Harvest Moon Magical Melody speedrun tonight. I want to say in about 7 hours. You are? Yes, it's written into the new law. The law just passed in, whatever the Canadian equivalent of the Senate is. Okay, so spring weeds are eggs. Fall weeds were milk. The Canadian equivalent of the Senate. Yeah, I know nothing about Canadian politics at all. I used to call Justin Trudeau the President of Canada until like 3 years ago. Oh, my brain is so fried, I have no idea what I'm doing. I guess we lost the beanstalk. So I can try to buy another tool to get that back, if I can. Oh, you know what I can do? I can take out the hoe, and, go for both of the farm berries. What's the turtle thing? The turtle thing is from winning the, egg festival, or the egg hunt. It doesn't really do anything. At the end of the game, you get a Ranch Master rating, and it does contribute to that. But, the only category that matters in is the Max Ranch Master category. And I actually don't have a hoe. I totally forgot. So I'm gonna have to go buy seeds. And hope one of those gives me the hoe. We're gonna have to cross our fingers and pray. Oh, you know what else I need? I need grass seeds as well. The real question is, how come Grandpa doesn't still have it, making you need to get it again in 64? Yeah, there are some very, very suspect things happening between this game and 64. I'd like to imagine the townsfolk, like, completely ransacked the farm. Of course we don't have a hoe, our wife won't let us out at night. That's a good point, Astro. Maybe if we had married Eve instead. Where was the animal shop? I want to say it was in the bar, maybe? He seems like the one she would... Yeah, for sure. Especially considering she's the only one of the bachelorettes that actually gains affection when you come home late. The other 4 get mad, but Eve likes it for some reason. So I think she's like canonically... Well, are all of these really vanilla? I guess so. So I think I might actually have to, I might have to cheat in a hoe. Because I don't know if there's any other tools I can check. I mentioned it earlier, but that is one of the glitches in the randomizer. That I just haven't had the time to fix in like the past year. Okay, let's see if I can remember what the hoe ID is. Okay, nice. Alright, just ignore that. Pretend it did not happen. I'm so tired I can barely talk. I thought 1 cup of coffee would be enough, but apparently not. Okay, so there is a very slight chance of us getting a power berry every time we till the ground here. And you know what? I'm actually going to till the rest of these. Oh, nice. And then reload here. There's actually 2 berries you can get from the farm. But I believe we do have to, reload the screen to do that. So even though I only need, 4 bags of grass, or the way the game works is you need 16 tiles per animal you can buy. So because I need a cow and a sheep, or a cow and a chicken... Oh, you know what? You know what I just realized? We actually don't need to buy a chicken, because we get eggs from the ground. So in theory I only need 2 bags of grass, but I'm gonna plant more in case of a typhoon. Also at this point I need to make an additional 10,000 G for the best ending. I have 5,000 on me right now to buy a cow, and I actually need 10,000 on hand for the ending itself. So if the guy who gave me a hammer didn't steal my beanstalk, I could have gone to a castle in the sky and gotten a golden egg from a talking chicken. So hopefully I can find a way to get that beanstalk back and show that off. You know what? Because it was a glitch, would you guys mind if I actually did cheat that back in? Like, I technically had the beanstalk. I think I'm going to. Only because it was a glitch that, took it away from me. Okay, yeah, there we go. You won't snitch? Thank you, Becca. I mean, you know what happened if you would. I'd have to ask you to leave. Like I have done previously, to individuals who shall not be named. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and plant this bean. It's actually kind of a crazy mechanic. This is kind of what I was talking about earlier when I said, this game was more cartoony and fun than some of the later games. Oh, large milk from a very berry? Like, what other Harvest Moon game would allow me to plant a beanstalk, climb into the sky, and then sell a golden egg from a talking chicken? A talking golden chicken at that? For 10,000 G. Like, let's take a moment to appreciate this. There is only one time per save file you can explore this map. And they still added it into the game. So normally we would have gotten that from, selling a cow in Fall of Year 2, I believe. Fall of Year 1 might work, but I remember it being like a very specific, scenario where you can actually get the beanstalk. Alright though, we are officially set on money. I think the only thing left is power berries, having 2 kids, and my brain is just so fried this morning. I apologize for the lackluster commentary. But yeah, I think the only thing left is having 2 kids, getting 2 more power berries, and waiting until the end. So I mentioned it earlier. Oh, why did my timer freeze? Hello? Oh, I apparently split at some point. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do to fill time, because we still have, what, like an hour and 45 minutes left? Or no, an hour and 15 minutes left. I'm gonna try to go for the highest Randomizer rating that I can get. So that's determined by things like how many kids you have, how much affection you have with each of the bachelorettes, how many of each crop you have shipped, how many animals you have, how much affection you have with each cow, stuff like that. So yeah, I think from here on out, I'm going to incubate eggs until I have 12 chickens. Hello T-Higgs, or Figs, how's it going? What is a completed speedrun in HM? So it depends on the game. For this category, I'm getting the best ending. Endings are like little cutscenes you get at the end of the game, and the best one refers to being married, having 2 kids, having 900 happiness, having 10 power berries, 10,000 G, 1 cow, 1 chicken, and hugging your dog 100 times. Some other games have simpler categories like marriage, where you can get married to any of the bachelorettes, and that will end the game, or like complete the speedrun. Some are a lot longer, like in Harvest Moon 64, you have a all photos category, which is basically like the completionist run for that game. But yeah, there's like hundreds of different possible categories across the series. Only ever played DS and Fompt. So not today, but tomorrow, we actually do have a DS and a Mineral Town run. And those are 2 of the actual, more fleshed out speed games. Both of those games have pretty, I don't know if I'd say large, but large for, Harvest Moon standards. There are large amounts of runners for Harvest Moon standards. Hey Gum V, how's it going? Thank you for the good luck. Should someone pin schedule? Oh yeah, that is a good call, Atro. Can I pin my own message? Okay, yes I can. Okay, so I need 1 more power berry from the farm, and that should be my 9th one. And then after that, we only need 1 from the egg hunt. Oh, what happened to my hoe? Smart to post on Reddit, that's how you found this? Nice. Yeah, we try to do that every year. We almost didn't do it this year, which was my fault, but luckily at the last minute we were able to. So big thanks to Sam for handling the posts on r/speedrun and Story of Seasons. Well, thank you, SBL. I appreciate that. You're on the subreddit a lot, but not on streams. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I pretty much only go on Twitch when somebody from the Discord, like, says that they're going live. Otherwise, I don't really browse Twitch myself. Speaking of, if anyone is interested... We call it the Harvest Moon Runners Discord, but it's really for anyone. I'd say probably like 90% of the people in the server are not runners. It's more like speedrun enjoyers. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we officially have 5 seasons left. Because on summer 30th of year 3, the game actually ends and we cannot continue playing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4... That egg will be 5. Can we ship that? Okay, no, that is an actual weed. Okay, and we're no longer getting eggs, so... In the following spring, that's when I can... finish with the chickens. Tried running, do not enjoy that playstyle yourself. Yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. I will say, like, once I started speedrunning these games, I couldn't really go back to them casually. Like, even when a new game comes out, I kind of, I'll play casually for like a week, and then I immediately jump into speedrunning. Just because I don't really enjoy the, casual playstyle anymore. Need to get the new rune factory, but it's not on Xseed yet. Do you mean, like the dragon one? Coming out next year? I think it's next year, right? They said, like, spring of 2025. Guardians. I'm actually not sure which one that is. I've been kind of out of the loop. Unless that is the dragon one and I'm just mental blanking on the name. They've all had dragons so far. That's true. Oh right, yeah, that one's Sam. Guardians is the one coming out, okay. So yeah, I think the only thing we do in the summer now is, sleep. As boring as that is. Still a charm you can't marry a dragon in Rune Factory. It's kind of weird how they don't have any, like, special bachelorettes or bachelors like that. It's also a crime that the, oldest characters you can marry are, like, 20. Like, they put so many top-tier bachelors and bachelorettes, and you can't marry any of them. It's always, like, the incredibly young-looking characters. Like, if I could get one thing in the next Rune Factory, it would be some age-appropriate waifus. Because I feel like it didn't used to be that way. Like, I feel like in Rune Factory 1 you had people like... I'm completely mentally blanking. Was Merwin in Rune Factory 1? Like Merwin and Mist. And they were like normal characters. They gotta appeal to the young people. But what about all the old people? The old people and young people who like old people need some representation. Hey Zerg, how's it going? Hope you're having a good Saturday morning so far. Okay, we're officially back in fall. So on the 20th, I have to win the egg hunt again. Yeah, Rena, I definitely prefer the, older waifus. And unfortunately, these games are not great for that. Like, when I played Olive Town, my picks were, like, Misaki, and Beth was a close second. And of course, Misaki and Beth are both not marriage candidates. But at least they added Iris as DLC, who was close enough. But yeah, that's like my biggest pet peeve with these games. I feel like 99% of the people who play them are like 35, but all the waifus are very young. Okay, so child number 1. Do we have any name suggestions? We should retire it. You know what, Sam? I don't think we should. I think we should do one more. It's Marvelous Tradition, hot, unmarried, but unromanceable women. I feel like somebody at Marvelous is probably like very mad that that situation has happened to them in real life. So they put it in all the games, so everybody else can suffer. The name should be A. Alright, next kid we can name him A. We will have ODTM. Which is just 4 random letters with no deeper meaning. It makes it hotter that you can't marry them. Wow, Becca. Hey Beats Guy, how's it going? This is a randomizer mod for the original game. So the red clothing is part of that mod. But normally it would be blue. Flora and a Wonderful Life, yeah, that's another good one. Thank you for the good luck. I think my biggest disappointment in any Harvest Moon game is Mana in 64. And also Friends of Mineral Town and Back to Nature. Okay, Fall 20. It is time to win the egg hunt again for our 10th and final power berry. But you can marry Maria. I don't know, Becca. I don't know about that. Maria's mom is hotter than Maria. Very true. I think light blue was up here. No, that's a different blue, apparently. Hello? Apparently I missed it somehow. Might have been in the top left. And pink was down here. Hottest girl in the OG Harvest Moon is Anne. I can agree with that. Anne was actually the first one I married when I played this game. And it wasn't until Friends of Mineral Town that Ellie kind of became my favorite. Green... I know I saw it, but I have no idea where it was. Might have been by the mayor's house. Okay, I have no idea. Oh, right here. I think I still won that. You like Alien Back to Nature? Nice. Yeah, I don't know what it is, but the SNES and Magical Melody version of Anne, for me, is a lot better than the Back to Nature and Mineral Town version of Anne. Okay, so that should be 10 power berries. Okay, I'm missing 2. I have no idea how. Oh, you know what? Oh, I am missing 2. One is from the elf. And I'm not sure about the other one, but I'm actually gonna duplicate that if I can. Hey David, how's it going? You married Ellie and Font too, nice. See, I knew there were a bunch of Ellie fans here. Sometimes people sleep on Ellie, and they say that some inferior waifus like Anne, or God forbid Maria, are better. But we know what's up. Oh, you know what? It's actually too late for the fish. Because that berry only spawns... yeah, during like the 12th, I think. Hey Sour Bubbles, how's it going? Yeah, this is a randomizer for the game. So every loading screen, item, tool, entrance, and song is random. And it's available here if anyone wants to play. I will say the SNES randomizer is very rough around the edges, as is the Save the Homeland randomizer. But whenever the 64 randomizer is done, which should be in a couple days here, and by a couple I mean possibly like 2 weeks, That should be a lot more fleshed out. Okay, yeah, so I do want to sell a chicken for a power berry, and then I can try to duplicate that. Possibly. If I have an item I can eat. So yeah, we sell a chicken, and then the peddler should come instead and offer us a power berry. Then I'm going to use a glitch that allows me to bring that berry to another screen and duplicate it. This glitch was found all the way back in January of 2017, I want to say, by the Uber Noober, who is currently retired from Harvest Moon speedrunning, but he actually still streams to this day. I think he just focuses on variety content, so y'all should definitely check out his channel. He's kind of like the godfather of Harvest Moon speedrunning. Because back in 2017, he, each month of that year, he ran a new game that didn't have any runs. So he literally took like a third of the series from having no runs to like actually having runs and routes. Oh, is it too late? I might have to reset and redo all of that. Okay, nice. So yeah, I'm gonna throw that, and then eat 2 of these. Oh no. Okay, so I can't eat 2 of those. Okay, yeah, so this is gonna be kind of tricky. I have to find a way to get a power berry that I am unable to obtain because I forgot to get the water imp berry during fall. Oh yeah, you can actually, like Astro said, you can toggle everything. So if you want to do a mod that only randomizes, like, buildings and not overworld locations, you can do that. Or only music, or only tools. Is there another fall? No, so the game is gonna end on summer 30th of next year, so I can try to cheat it in. Okay, I'm gonna cheat the date instead. So we're gonna wake up on fall 11, and then go back to fall 26. I normally don't like doing that, but just for the sake of the marathon, I'd like to. And I went the wrong way. Like, I would rather mildly cheat and allow the run to finish than not cheat and have the run not finish. Hey Hikari Tamago, how's it going? We usually have Save the Homeland runs in the marathon, but I think this time around we don't. But if you check the YouTube channel, we should have a bunch of VODs on there for Save the Homeland runs. Hey Shriekman, how's it going? Oh yeah, we do have Hero of Leaf Valley, I forgot about that. Is this a modern version? This is actually the very first version, which came out back in 1996. But this is a modern mod for it. The Randomizer mod came out, I want to say, like, a year ago? Sometime last year? Remember renting this from a video store in '96? I'm trying to remember what the box art looks like. I know it's kind of weird on the PAL version. It's like a hyper-realistic, like picture of a guy standing by a farm. Should you make a carbonated G Fuel or a shaved iced coffee? Honestly, a shaved iced coffee sounds really good to me. Shaved iced coffee with hazelnut syrup? Making me hungry over here. I don't know if I have syrup, but I might have to make one myself after this run. Was there anything to do in winter? Not really. It's basically just, animals and... that's pretty much it. Animals and cave grass, like you said. Okay, Saturday the 10th. Yeah, this is the very first game ever. Quite possibly the very first, farming and dating simulator ever. Actually, I think it was the, very first. Yeah, we have a little baby here. And yeah, she's actually already pregnant. So, in theory, if I bought a cow, which I can do in spring, I should be ready to get the best ending. But we would finish, like, half an hour under estimate. So I think I'm gonna continue, and in spring I'm going to continue incubating chickens, just to see, like, how high of a ranch master rating I can get. Incubating chickens does sound like a good way to make a run go a little longer. Very true. If only I were incubating chickens to purchase a kitchen. More games should let you have more than one kid. Yeah, that would be nice. I feel like that's one reason a lot of people like Animal Parade and The Wonderful Life, is because, you actually have, like, a stronger focus on your family. Like, I know in Animal Parade you can go on walks and stuff. And, like, attend festivals and things like that. With your family, I mean. You can kind of do that stuff in any game. Oh yeah, I forgot about the rival children. So yeah, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, I actually got very lucky on this seed. So I could have finished in like under 2 hours, which would have been faster than a normal best ending run. But due to the nature of the randomizer, runs could take like an hour and 45 minutes or 2.5 hours. So that's why I put such a high estimate. We also do have like 10 minutes of cutscenes at the end. So I think I'm gonna end the run at like, I don't know, the 2:30 mark? So like 20 more minutes. And the reason I don't read my fortune here, or at the Story Night Fest, is because you can actually get a bad fortune, which will lower your happiness. And Obviously, that's not a good thing for the best ending. Alright, so I'm gonna continue incubating chickens. I should have enough time to get all 12. Okay, yeah, we have 4. Oh god, please. Yeah, I feel like the developers knew what they were doing when they prevented you from walking through chickens, because one of the endings has you throw an egg on the ground, and then the chickens crowd you and box you in. The chickens in GB give you nightmares. Yeah, some of the mechanics in this game are a little sketchy. Okay, it should be time for another chicken. I want to say it's like 3 days, but I don't remember if that's like 3 sleeps. Or like on the 3rd day. Like, I don't know if it's 3 sleeps and 4 days after putting an egg down, or 2 sleeps and 3 days, if that makes sense. Oh hey, our kid's walking now. And I'm not sure what else I can do for, Ranch Master points. I could spam somebody. Like, I could spam one of the other bachelorettes, but I don't know that I want to do that. Like, I want to fill time, but I don't want to be, like, too boring when I fill time, you know what I mean? So, like, repeating the same dialogue with one of the bachelorettes is kind of repetitive, and I don't think anybody wants to watch that. Although, you know what I could do? Because I have another blue feather, I could get married again. Oh, do we do that? We only need to do, like, 25 affection spams to get married? Yeah, I think I do want to do that. Okay, today's Sunday. So yeah, I think... Who can I spam in spring? Maybe I wait until summer and I can spam Anne instead. That shouldn't take too long. You know what? It's only like 5 minutes for Maria. So yeah, I think we need 250 affection. And we get +8 per talk. So 10, 20, 30... Do we really need 32? No, I think it's 25 with her heart event. So that's 3. Chickens are gonna be what actually extends time. True. Okay, that's 4. Also, yeah, another very weird thing in this game is this game is actually very religious. Which, even back in the 90s, I feel like most games weren't. Okay, I think that's 5. Okay, I think that's like 15, but I kinda lost track. Our next run is up in 26 minutes. So I kind of have like... I wanna say 16 minutes to finish this up and get married. Because we're gonna have like 10 minutes of cutscenes at the end. Also, you know what I just realized? I am unintentionally marrying Maria. So I'm going to pretend that that is intentional, and it's a gift for Becca. who's gonna be running Another Wonderful Life right after this run. I believe Gustafa Marriage? Or Gustafa? Depending on how you want to pronounce that. I don't know why that's so funny to me, but like saying Gustafa instead of Gustafa always cracks me up. Okay, and where was the mayor's house again? I want to say it was like where the carpenter is. She should have 5 hearts, or 4, and I can do her heart event. Oh no, only 3? Alright, well, I will do 10 more, I think, and then her heart event. Well, no, she has 3, that would be 150. So that would be 158. $166. $174. $182. Then 190, 198, and 206, and after that I should be fine to just do her heart event. I honestly don't even remember what it is. Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna assume she wasn't at exactly 150. And she's actually at 200 affection right now. Although I don't know if I can do her heart event once I'm married. That might not be a thing that can happen. Yeah, I don't think it is. Alright, yeah, I think I'll see what her affection is at. Okay, 4 hearts. So I think I'll do like 5 more. Hey Jess, how's it going? Yeah, this is a relatively new mod, and it's also an early build of it, so it's not too fleshed out. Eventually I would like to come back and like fix all of the bugs and make it more customizable. But recently I've been focusing on the HarvestMoon 64 randomizer, which will actually be like fully fleshed out, and you can actually like randomize different types of items together. So like ordering a house extension might give you a photo, or getting a recipe might be a power berry. But yeah, as soon as that mod is done, which is very long overdue at this point, I'm gonna try to, come back and work on this one. And the Save the Homeland Randomizer as well. Because that one is also very, very rough around the edges. Okay, that'll be my last one, and that should be 250. So now on Saturday, I can propose and get married. I don't know that I have time for a third wife, but 2 should be plenty. Who among us has that time? True. Especially in this economy. Secret families are a thing of the 80s and 90s. Okay, so when I propose here, I'm gonna try to hit the X button on the frame I propose, or like mash X after showing the feather. Where is Maria on a Saturday? That is what I want to know. I actually have no idea. Hang on, is she the one that you propose on a Sunday instead? I feel like she might be. Honestly, I don't think I've ever proposed to Maria in this game, so I have no idea how to. But yeah, whenever I show the feather, I'm gonna mash X, which, if you do it frame perfectly, I can switch off of it and save the feather. Oh my god, it's the Flower Festival. Ay caramba. And you know what? Sorry, wife. We have a new wife coming in. Generational homes or roommates are only way to live these days. Yeah, for sure. Pretty much like 99% of Americans would be living paycheck to paycheck if they lived alone. Like, having roommates is just too much of a time save, or not a time save, a money save. Alright, we have to wait until the following Sunday. We still have time. We have like 15 minutes. Safer? I don't know. It's definitely, easier to stay sane on your own. Like, I personally don't like living with other people, but, I don't know, I don't see myself, like, living alone until I buy some place. Just because you're, like, just wasting so much money otherwise. It's not really worth it. At noon, oh my god, dude. This woman. Hang on, I didn't save, though. Oh yeah, medical aspect, I didn't consider that. Maria has standards. Yeah, you have to propose at noon on a Saturday, a sunny Saturday, at the church. Otherwise, the answer is no. Sounds good, Sam. Alright, I'm gonna do a trick here. Every time you exit the crossroads, the in-game clock rounds up to the following hour. So if you exit at 6:01 a.m., you'll come out at 7. And if you exit at 6:59 a.m., you also come out at 7. So depending on how things go, you could have a day that's, like, significantly shorter than another day. Alright, I'm gonna save state actually. Like a dirty cheater. Oh, I got it. Hello? I cannot mash on a keyboard as fast as a controller. There we go. Okay, so because I, oh my goodness. What on earth is that? Her face is, looking a little rotten there. But yeah, because I switched to my potatoes last minute, we actually saved that blue feather. And you can technically marry every woman in the game on one file, and get all 5 of the unique wife endings. And now we have Ellen with blue hair, I believe. Sometimes you can even get like a glitchy, psychedelic hair. Where it's like 4 different colors. Alright though, today we buy a cow, which is the final step to getting the best ending. And then for the sake of time, I'm gonna use the LR and select code. which allows you to skip to the end of the game. All marriage run win. I actually do want to run all endings, where I do like all 16 endings in one file. But I also have to actually finish a Max Ranchmaster run, because I had 3 attempts die at the very end. I think one of them had like 970 or something, instead of 999. Maybe even 998? I might have had 998 once. All 5 marriages. Yeah, I could do that. There really is a lot of category potential in this game. Like, you can do all marriages, all endings, Max Ranchmaster in, like, one season. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do. Do I have my cow? I want to make sure here before I mess anything up. No, he did not sell it to me. Oh my god. I have to kill my chickens. So, rest in peace, Ranchmaster rating. Yeah, so I mentioned it earlier, but you have to have, 16 tiles of grass planted per animal you purchase. So if you plant, like 23 bags of grass, you can buy 12 cows and 1 chicken, and then incubate all of the eggs to, like, have more chickens. Like, you don't actually have to plant 48 bags of grass to have 12 of each animal. But because I incubated my chickens before buying a cow, I now have to murder them. Because I don't have enough grass planted. I just totally forgot about that. So yeah, that's like a pretty high amount of Ranchmaster rating gone. But luckily, we're only here for the best ending, so we can afford that. Also, I have to hurry up because we only have like, I think 5 minutes until the next run starts. So I have to sleep a couple times, kill my chickens, and then go to the end. And then immediately switch over. Oh yeah, there we go. So yeah, those chickens are not doing well. Okay, Thursday the 4th. No, why are you still alive? Oh my god. The one time I don't want my chickens to live a fun, full life. Okay, that's one more gone at least. You were right, Rana. They were the time waster. What happened to the previous wife? I think they're kind of like an amalgamation of both. So like Ellie, or Ellen and Maria are kind of like the same person now. And if I married Eve, then my brain is completely failing now. Their hair would change to, like a psychedelic color. It would be like blonde, pink, and blue. Love the eating animation. Yeah, it's really good. Oh yeah, that's a good, that's something to check, Rena. That's a good call. Okay, if these chickens aren't dead, I'm gonna be very sad. Okay, there's still 2 more, and I don't have enough grass, otherwise... Yeah, gonna name them after Demo. Might as well. Okay, only 1 more chicken sound, and then we're good to go. Okay. So now I have to buy a cow, and then sleep. We have exactly 4 minutes until the next run is supposed to be, starting. So it's definitely a rush. Oh, what am I doing? The randomizer keeps throwing me off. I keep forgetting I have to run over here instead. Okay, bye cow. Oh my god. Hey Michelar, how's it going? Yeah, I really like the graphics in this game. Like, honestly, they could port this game without, like, without upgrading it. Like, if they made it, like, 16 by 9 and put it on PC, people would play it. Like, it still really holds up to this day. Relaxing, that's good to hear. Yeah, I'm also doing good. I am pretty tired, but other than that, I'm having a good time. Okay, I'm gonna plant 2 of these, and that should be enough. Yeah, this is still one of my favorite games. This is still my second favorite Harvest Moon game, behind 64. And, I don't even think it's nostalgia. Like, I just think it's a genuinely good game. Okay, finally. Alright, I'm gonna go slightly overestimate, I think. but we'll finish it out. We'll call this one Becca, in honor of our upcoming runner. Okay, so we have to wait to verify the next run is coming up, or to verify I got the ending I need. And then after that, we are good to go. So the ending I'm looking for should have 2 kids, the wife, the parents, and the player character outside the house. So because we're already going a little over estimate, I'm gonna give my closing thoughts now. Thank you all for watching. Again, if anybody would like to play the randomizer, or any other randomizer, you can find them here. Coming up soon is the Harvest Moon 64 rando, which is going to be a lot more fleshed out and interesting. There's 125 special items you can randomize, so that's things like recipes, tools, power berries, and you can actually mix them together. So like a recipe can give you a tool, or a home extension can give you a like a photo, and all of the like sprites and dialogue and textures and stuff are updated. So unlike in this mod, like if a weed on the ground is replaced with a large fish, you will actually see a large fish on the ground to pick up instead of a weed like in this mod. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Coming up next is Another Wonderful Life Gustafa Proposal Run by Becca Ruth. So definitely stick around for that. After that is Tree of Tranquility by Aiki Crow, and then a 10-hour Magical Melody speedrun by Vidya. So yeah, we still have a good 13, 14 hours to go today. Maybe more. Maybe even 15. Want to see the glitched wife? Yeah, I really do need to do a all marriage run. Maybe for Harvest Moon Valentine's 9 coming up in February. Oh yeah, one more thing to plug, Discord. If you like Harvest Moon or Harvest Moon speedrunning, definitely join the Discord and check that out. I did not get the best ending. Interesting. The only thing I could be missing is happiness or hugging the dog. But, oh well. Because of the money, I think I had 10,000. I think I had like 15,000 something before I bought the cow. Oh no, you're right, because I bought the grass. Right. Okay, yeah, so I only had 9,000. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, but yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna put it back on the intermission screen. And we can get hyped up for Becca's run coming up here in a minute.